Hi, I'm Jeremiah Rattle from Turn the Irish Pictures, and I am here with notorious nigger lover and artist for Turn the Irish Pictures, Thomas Robinett.
Alright.
He's joining me through the phone because he is currently in Alaska farming chickens, so he can't join us here in a video like the other members. So how's the chicken farming going in Alaska?
Going pretty awfully.
Oh, really? There are no chickens up there?
No, I don't know. It's Alaska. You would think that chickens would like it here, but obviously they don't.
But anyways, let's see, let me get my paper here. Okay, I have a series of questions. I didn't ask him in the last interview, so you're the first one to get these questions. The first one I ask is about the role that person does for the film. Yours, of course, is art. What made you want to get into drawing?
Well, basically the whole thing with that is how I got into drawing in the first place. Was when I was in school, and I was always in in-school suspension. So that's all I ever did was draw. I never did my work. I was a little shit. So yeah, it basically just ended up becoming a hobby.
That's like the greatest story. Like I was expecting like something like, I've always wanted to do art since I was a little kid, but it's like, I was in trouble a lot and didn't want to do my work because I was a little shit, so I just drew shit. That's like way better than what I was expecting. Okay, so considering we mostly make horror movies, is it safe to say that you like horror?
Well, yeah.
Okay,
I
so
wouldn't say it's my favorite genre, but I definitely like it.
okay, so why do you like horror? Because when I tell a lot of people, like members of my band and stuff, that I'm obsessed with it, they think it's very odd because they're like, why would you be into that? Why would you like they don't like to be scared and stuff? So what makes horror appealing to you?
Well, the main thing I like about horror films is just like how gritty it is, basically.
Yeah.
Like, you go around like life all day, whatever it is you may do, whatever like you do or whatever, and it's all like basically sugared down,
Yeah.
Like everything in the world tries to act, it tries to like hide itself and act like it's so pretty and amazing when it really is just like a gaping piece of shit.
Yeah, especially like here in America, people really do that.
So when you watch horror movies, especially when you're like well under the influence, I don't know, it just brings
That's
you
the best
down,
way.
like shit. This is pretty fucking raw.
Yeah. Though most horror movies for me don't depress me. Usually they excite me and kind of entertain me. Even like there's some really dark ones I've been wanting to check out, like 120 Days of Sodom. It's supposed to be really fucked up, and it was banned a lot. And then, of course, a Serbian film has been on my list to see for a while. Those are supposed to really be depressing, but I don't know. I bet I can take it. So speaking of being scared, what is one of your biggest fears?
Probably one of my biggest fears, I would say, is like not like going about my life actually being like batshit insane and not knowing it the entire time, like not having a hint whatsoever.
Yeah, because like I'm batshit insane, but I'm 100% aware of it, so it's not that bad. But yeah, go on.
That's one of my biggest fears. I think about that a lot, actually. Like, what if I'm really just like schizophrenic? Like, I'm just a big megalomaniac.
Yeah, just in a hospital somewhere, hallucinating your whole life.
Like, I think I'm just like everyone else, and everyone else is just like, "Whoa, no, dude, you're fucking weird. You're crazy."
I get called crazy a lot. So, what's your favorite horror film?
I have to say, probably Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, I haven't seen that in so long. And I barely remember it because I was drunk when I watched it. Like, drunk, like, fucking, like... I really didn't watch it because the screen was blurry. my vision was so blurred I couldn't really see what was going on. I could only hear it, and I would kind of drift out, not paying attention. So I really need to rewatch that. But I do remember that's the one with the really weird twist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird twist that threw me off. I did catch the twist in between my random moments of like drunken thought wandering. So do you have a fondest horror memory? Like, not necessarily your favorite horror film, but your favorite moment watching horror, or the favorite time you were ever scared shitless, or just a fondest horror memory?
I guess whenever I used to watch, like, Chucky movies whenever I was a kid.
Child's Play.
That shit used to fucking scare the shit out of me.
Dude, I have, like, all the Chucky movies except for the newest one, but I have seen the newest one.
Is that the Seed of Chucky or whatever it's called?
No, Seed of Chucky. Seed of Chucky fucking sucked. I have to say that's the only Chucky movie I did not like. But no, it was Curse of Chucky was the newest one. It like came out 2014, I think. So since you said horror isn't your favorite genre, what is your favorite genre of film?
I'd have to say psychological
thrillers.
Yes, basically.
I'm actually working on one of those, like a concept for one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it about?
Oh, just this guy who's kind of like obsessive over finding, the perfect girlfriend, and then he meets this girl who seems that way, but so he gets all worked up and attached to her, and then when it turns out she's not the girl of his dreams like he thought, he becomes very angry and kind of keeps her in his basement and like eventually kills her and shit. Or maybe he kills her, I don't know, I haven't really decided, but he's gonna do some fucked up shit. But it's not gonna be like not like a torture horror movie. It's not gonna be bloody, it's gonna be very subtle and suspenseful.
It's a
Are you smoking?
Uh-huh.
I know what you're doing right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm doing? Yeah, he has no... Yeah, I was mistaken, folks. I'm sorry. And I was not doing the same thing just before we started this either. Totally. So what's your favorite movie? Like, not horror, or it could be a horror, or you already said your favorite horror movie, so like your favorite movie just in general of all movies.
Well, I don't know. I don't really have like a favorite anything, I have like a bunch of favorite things when it comes to like anything, like music, video games. I never really have like one favorite above all else, but...
What are your like name 5 of your most favorite?
Well, as of recent, I would say probably Into the Void was one. That was pretty badass.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, fuck, what else?
Bang That Black Booty 47.
Bang
That Black Booty 47.
Bang That Black Booty 47?
Yeah.
Nah. That was pretty good, but the plot twist was basically expected,
Yeah, it was, and
no surprise whatsoever. I was like, dude, I could have seen that coming from a mile away.
You should have seen that coming from a mile away. That's a good one. So I have a question that I think really everyone, all of your fans, and all of America really wants to know.
I didn't know all of America gave a shit about me.
They do. Because this is a very controversial issue I'm about to ask you about, okay? What do you say to the allegations that you used to be a transsexual African slave in Egypt that rowed a boat and wore a feathered hat and raped nuns and beat babies to death?
Well, I mean...
Are those rumors true?
Well, I mean... I might as well admit to it,
You're a good man for being. I mean, it takes a man to be able to admit that. Okay, we need a closing statement from you.
A closing statement?
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know.
Very good closing statement. I don't know. I wish I could, like, if I had my other computer working, I would edit that clip. You ever see Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Yeah.
You know that clip where that Mr. Hand, that Dick teacher, is writing, "I don't know" on the board and underlines it?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to leave this up here so everyone can see your brilliant words. I want to play that right after you say that. Spicoli.